Involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Star Latulele in on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
16 yards. First down, Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up,
Dalton now to pass. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
44. 44. Here we go. Hey, orbit.
59, mark, 59, mark. Check, 59.
Right here.
Mike, check.
Here's Dalton. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mike, play. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yo.
Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's good for our Packers.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end is. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
You got juice, son. He took
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
4 yards on the pick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Ball trot. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Wilson. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
It's got to go in and out. Let's go. No.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
There you go, 368. Regular.
Mike 51.
Now Dalton. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Go.
Mike is 59. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And a Panther first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So Dalton now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, Cam. 51. Hey, I-7. 51.
And it'll be Dalton again. Throw left side, complete to Herring. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
1st down, Carolina.
Andy Dalton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
368.
This will be Dalton again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 9.
To throw again, Dalton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Alert. 55. Truck. 55. Hey, come on, now. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, alert. Here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Check. 15. Check. 55. Watch the pass. One left. Go.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
380. 55. Let's go, D. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Big Ed. Hey. Check 24. Watch 24.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Gurley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Check 3.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson caught. Kelsey left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they have regained the lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let them know, let them know.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Team 6. Team 6.
Third down from the gun. Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Passing, it's Dalton. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
52, 93, 44.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
And a Panther 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 27, Dalton. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Let's go. 368. Lead.
Got a game situation. Let's go.
They'll run with Lindsey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And Dalton to throw. Here as he's taken down. Everson Griffith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. To throw here, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Butker is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
14. 50,
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return will stop right around the 25. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Dalton here from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
51, Mike 51.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Blue. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Andy Dalton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Given 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Yeah. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Butker able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First down, Carolina.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. The Panthers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next